Hello students, good morning. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and safe at home. Children, today I am going to show you a video on chapter 6 Junk Seller. This is part 1 and page number 60 and 61 I am going to explain you. So, I request all of you to open your maths textbook page number 60 and here we begin. Now as you can see, this is chapter 6 The Junk Seller. Have you ever met a kabadiwali, a woman who sells junk? This is a true story told by Kiran, who has a junk shop in Patna. Can you see the lady in this picture? Her name is Kiran. Okay, and she sells junk. Now, children, what do you mean by junk? This is new word for you. So let's see what is junk. Junk is any old stuff which we don't use, okay, and we sell it. Instead of keeping at home, we sell it. That is called junk. So have you seen this picture? In this picture, a person is having junk around him, okay. So this person is called junk seller. He's having old newspapers bundle. Can you see this? So many cardboards, old computer, isn't it? So he is a junk seller. Now we call kabadi wala when we have lot of old newspaper at our home and we want to sell it. So kabadi wala used to come at our place. They take old newspaper and give us money in return. This person is also collecting junk. So these two persons or these kind of persons are called junk collector. Okay, they collect junk from house and from the street and from many places. Okay, this is junk seller. These are old utensils we don't use, which are broken, which we are not able to use. So we sell it to the junk seller. Old mattresses, old utensils, and many more things, old electronic items also. We sell it and we give it to junk seller. Okay. Now, again, Kiran says, I studied in Hindi medium school in my village. My father wanted girls to study like boys. I loved Hindi and science, but I hated maths. Today, maths is most useful for my work. I could never imagine this in school. Children, what she said, she was studying in Hindi medium. You are studying in which medium? English medium school, isn't it? But Kiran was studied in Hindi medium school because she was staying in village. Okay. Her father wanted girls to study like boys, means to learn more, to study more. Okay. She loved Hindi and science when she was in school, but she hated maths. Uh, and nowadays, maths is most useful for her work. When she was young, she could not imagine that maths will be so useful to her. Okay. So, now what about you? Do you also find maths difficult? What is the most difficult thing in your maths book? Children, you have to note down here which is the difficult thing you find in maths book. Okay. What do you think is the easiest lesson? That also you have to note down here by your own, which is the easiest lesson for you. Okay. Now, when I was young, what is she saying? Kiran is saying that when I was young, my father died in an accident. So, my mother worked as servant in some houses. We had a difficult time. I had to leave school after class 8. I wanted to study more, but my mother got me married. Children, here Kiran was saying that when she was young, her father died in an accident, so her mother has to do household work as a maid or as a servant, like sweeping, mopping, cleaning utensils, washing clothes, and many more things. And she was earning money out of it. But they have very difficult time over there. She had to leave the school after class 8 because she was poor and she was not able to go there. Okay. So she wanted to study more, but her mother got her married. Now, Kiran's husband's family lived in a mud house. My husband's family lived in a mud house. His two brothers and his sister did not go to school. He had a tea stall. Now, her husband lived in a mud house and his two brothers and a sister, they did not go to school because they were also poor, and he had a tea stall. He was working, he had a tea stall, he was selling tea and earning money out of it. Now let's recall about rupees and paisa. The currency of India is rupee. Can you see these are the notes? Nowadays we use 2000 note also. Okay, and these are the coins which we use nowadays: 1 rupee, 2 rupee, 5 rupee and 10 rupees coin. The symbol of rupee is this. This is called a symbol of rupee. 1 rupee is equal to 100 paisa. Now as you can see, these are the coins. Now when we collect these 100 1 paisa coins, it will become 100 paisa, that means 1 rupee. Nowadays 1 paisa coins, 2 paisa coins, 3 paisa coin, 5 paisa coin, 10 paisa and 20 paisa coins are, and 20 paisa, 50 paisa coins are not in, we don't use it. Okay, but earlier we were using it. So 1 paisa, 100 coins of 1 paisa is equal to 100 paisa and it will be 1 rupee. Now can you see 200 rupees note, 500 rupees note, 200 rupees note, 100 rupees note, 50 rupees note, 20 rupees note, 10 rupees note, 5 rupees note and 1 rupees note. Children, nowadays we don't use 1 rupee note and 5 rupees note. Okay, and 20 rupees note's color and design is also different nowadays. And we use 1 rupee paisa, means coin, 1 rupee coin, 2 rupee coin, 5 rupee coin and 10 rupee coin. 250 paisa coin is equal to 1 rupee. As you can say, 50 plus 50 is equal to 100 paisa and 100 paisa is equal to 1 rupee. Same here, if we will add 4 20 paisa coin, means 25 plus 25 plus 25 plus 25 is equal to 100 paisa and 100 paisa is equal to 1 rupee. So understood how we distribute or how we calculate this? Now find out how much for a cup of tea. Ask people and find out the cost of a cup of tea. At a tea stall, we get a cup of tea for rupees 10, and at a hotel we get a cup of tea for rupees 30. If a person who runs a tea stall earns rupees 30 in a day, how much will he earn in 10 days? So for this, children, in one day he earns rupees 30 as it is mentioned here. In 10 days he will earn how much? So what we have to do? We have to do it as a unitary method which we learn in trip to Bhopal. We have to multiply 30 with 10. So rupees 30 multiplied by 10 is equal to, what we will do? First of all, tens. Can you see? And these are ones. At ones place 0 and at tens place 3 and 1 are there. So first of all we will multiply 3 and 1. 3 ones are 3 we have written. And now can you see at ones place 2 zeros are there. One is with 3 and one is with 1. So we will just write this 2 zeros after rupees 3. So it will become 300. Whenever we get zeros at tens place, at ones place, we can do this kind of multiplication. Okay. So it will be rupees 300. So the answer is in 10 days he will earn rupees 300. Now, and in a month, what we will have to do, if we will consider a month of 30 days. So in one day he earns rupees 30. In 30 days he will earn rupees 30 multiplied by this 30 days. Okay. So same what we have done here, we have to do here also. Tens place both 3. So 3 multiplied by 3 is 9, and at ones place 2 zeros are there. So we just have to put 2 zeros after 9. So it will become 900. So in a month he will earn rupees 900. And we have discussed about it, isn't it? Now this Kiran says, I thought of starting my own business. I thought I should open a bangle shop or a tailor shop. But my uncle said that we could earn a lot by opening a junk shop. In 2001, my mother-in-law and I opened a junk shop. We took a loan of rupees 8,000 for the shop. Children, here is a new term. A loan has come. Do you know what do you mean? What do you know what is loan? Let's learn about it. Loan. Borrowing money from any banks, institutions, or persons when you do not have money with you. If you want to start up any business, but for that you don't have enough money. So what will you do? You will borrow money. As what you do at school, if you don't have pencil or eraser, you borrow it from your friend. Same here, if you don't have money, you will borrow it from bank. We borrow money and return it in certain period of time. That means whenever we borrow, we have to return it after perfect or a certain period of time, like 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year, 2 year, whatever the period is confirmed. Okay, but that money is given back in part along with some extra money, and that is called interest. We have to return the money, but in part, means in installments. Okay, and along with some extra money we have to return, and it is called interest. Now let's see. So find out what is a loan. Have you ever heard of someone taking a loan, and for what? Yes, we have seen many persons taking loan, maybe for house loan, maybe they use house loan, they take car loan, bike loan, or shop loan. Okay, how much loan was taken? It depends upon, sometimes for house loan 20 lakhs, for car loan 5 lakhs, bike loan 50,000, and shop loan 12 lakhs. These all answers may vary from person to person, and which kind of house, car, bike, or shop you are buying. The prices or the money will varies according to that. Okay, how much money was paid back? This may vary from person to person. Here I have written 25 lakhs against 20 lakhs, uh, 7 lakhs against 5 lakhs, 50,000 against 80,000 against 50,000, and 14 lakhs against 12 lakhs. Okay, they have to pay more, isn't it? Haria and Babu want to buy a handcart for rupees 300. Have you ever seen handcart? This is handcart, and this is also handcart. So what we can assume, this both person Babu and Haria are poor, but they want to do some work. They want to buy a handcart for rupees 300. Haria says, I have taken a loan of rupees 300 from a bank for 6 months. Can you see? 6 months is a certain time period, isn't it? I will pay rupees 51 every month to the bank. Haria will pay how much? Rupees 51 every month to the bank. Now Babu says, but I have taken a loan of rupees 300 from Chunilal. Chunilal is a person, and Babu has borrowed money from Chunilal. After 6 months, I will pay back rupees 360. So, here is the question for you. Who has to pay back more, Hariya or Babu? Let's see. Let's calculate about Hariya first. In 1 month, Hariya will pay rupees 51. And in 6 months, Hariya will pay rupees 51 multiplied by 6. So, he will pay rupees 306. So, answer is, so in 6 months, Hariya will pay rupees 306 to the bank. So, now, who has to pay back more? The answer is, what will be the answer? Babu has to pay back more. And how much? He has to pay back rupees 360 more, isn't it? So he has to pay this much. I hope you understood this. Thank you for watching.